Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to open up StatCrunch, some of the basic capabilities of StatCrunch, and stuff that you'll be doing throughout this course. So, right now I have the page opened. I'm in MyLabs Plus, and what I see on the left-hand side are the different tabs. Now, I'll be able to see more of them probably than you can because I am the instructor and you're the student, but one that we should both have is StatCrunch. Okay, so right here is StatCrunch. I want you to click on, or I'm going to click on, open this content in a new tab, and then here it has a number of options. You definitely don't want to purchase access because you already have by buying the access code for the book, okay? And you don't want to view data sets from your textbook. You want to click on visit the StatCrunch website, okay? Now that gets you to the third tab so far that we're on, which is this. You have a lot of options to actually open up the StatCrunch software. I want to click Open StatCrunch. So when I do that, I'm now onto my fourth tab, and here it is, StatCrunch. It looks very much like Excel, okay? And so it'll be fairly similar to Excel if you've used it. If you haven't, that's totally fine. We'll learn how to do everything in here, okay? So this is the StatCrunch. If I ask you to ever input data, which I will, you'll type the data right here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so that's one option, is I'll ask you to input data and then do some stuff with it. Another option that I'll ask you to do is to actually input data from the computer, okay, or from I'll ask you to input. I will ask you to input a CSV file or some other data file. And so how do you do that? Well, you have a number of different options up here. Okay, so you're not going to really worry about StatCrunch or applets or even edit. Okay, this can help you undo, cell edit. Okay, this is like the basic cut, copy, paste stuff here. Where I want to go to load data set in from a file on my computer is here, okay? Load from file on my computer. So when I click on that, it's going to open up a new page, okay? It's going to ask you your data source, which is your computer, okay? But you can do a couple of different things. Hopefully you'll just download it to your computer. And then you can click Browse. It'll bring up a browser. And so right now, two different data sets that you'll be using in this class is fuel economy, and then there's another one on Star Wars characters. Okay, we'll start with the fuel economy. So once I click on that, I click Open. Of course, I have a Mac. Okay, you may have a PC and it'll be slightly different. Okay, this window will be, of course, but StatCrunch will be the exact same for you. So we'll click Open. It gave me a preview of the first couple of rows. Great. Nothing looks bad there. Unless otherwise specified, the first line will be the names of the variables. Okay, so you'll keep that clicked and click Upload. And it may take a few seconds. Okay, and this went to here. Now, I've been on StatCrunch for a while, and so it has different things. Hopefully, it will load right into this. But since I put in some data here, it took me to this website. All I need to do is click on Fuel Economy, and it will load into the cells. Okay, so you'll be using this data set here on different cars. In the second lesson, okay? So now, how do I make stuff in StatCrunch? So what you'll use StatCrunch for is basically everything, but right here at the beginning, what you'll use it for are to create graphs and to create summaries or statistics. Okay, and so for summaries and statistics, you'll go here to summary statistics, okay, and it'll be usually about columns. Okay, and so we'll click on there. It opens up a menu. And you can first select your column. So I'm going to select, highway for highway miles per gallon, okay? And then I can calculate a number of different things here. Okay, we'll learn about a bunch of these in upcoming lessons. Okay, and you'll want to click on which one that you want for the summary. Now you can click on multiple of them and it'll tell you, you can see the yellow box there telling me what to do on a Mac. Yours will be different, okay, but maybe I want a mean and then a median, okay, and maybe even something called Q1, okay. And once you specify all the ones that you want here, you click compute, and then up will pop this, which is, okay, there, that's better. It gave you the mean, the median, and then the Q1. So all of the summaries you asked for. Similarly to graph, you'll notice once I closed that window, it actually went over here to StatCrunch, and you can reload that summary. Okay. For graphs, in which we'll also learn in the second lesson, okay, we have a number of different options. We have a bar chart, a pie chart, a histogram, a box plot, a dot plot. We'll talk about those 5 there, but there are, of course, a bunch of different plots that we could do later on. Okay, and so for instance, if I wanted to make a histogram, whatever that means, of city miles per gallon, I just select that. Okay, there are a bunch of different options here. We're not going to use them. All the way down, and we'll hit compute, and then there is the plot. Now, the last thing before I'll stop the video is how to actually save these plots, because I will have you create the plots, and then I will have you save them. So to save them and include them in a document that you create for me, okay, you go to Options, Save. It'll ask you where, okay, and I'll click Save. This new results was saved to my results folder, and when I view that, you can go here, okay, and then you have my results. You can send it in an email, or you can print. So for instance, maybe I want to print, okay, of course this isn't, I'm not connected to a printer, and you probably don't want to, but you probably have a save as PDF option, okay? So you can save that as a PDF. So there, I saved it as a PDF to my desktop, okay? Or, of course, you can email it. So don't email this to me, email it to yourself, and then include it as a picture or something else in your document. Okay. So that's how you save a folder. You actually save a picture. You have a bunch of options actually, okay? You can print, or maybe even better is to download. Okay? So actually this is the best way. Forget what I just said about saving and doing all that stuff. Save it as, I don't know, I'm going to save it as histogram.png. Click OK. And then it downloaded for me histogram.png. Much simpler. Okay, my bad. Forget what I first said about saving. All right, so I'll stop the video there. once things arise that will do extra or differently that I haven't covered here, I'll make subsequent videos for StatCrunch. Okay, but that's where I'll stop with right now for StatCrunch. That will hopefully get you through lesson 1 and lesson 2. Okay,